Once upon a time, Call of Duty games were made with passion and enthusiasm. The historical accuracy of battles, the attention to detail was top notch. But as a dumb teen back then, I'd never noticed anything of that. Now compare it with some recent Call of Duty games that are no more than money grabbing schemes with minimal or low effort campaign and some multiplayer crap that makes no sense. I will show you what's unique about this game and what makes it the peak of Call of Duty franchise. Call of Duty 2 packs so much that it took me 20 years to find some of the amazing attention to detail. Like Commissar killing you if you go AFK in first training mission.
Die, you coward!
Or the execution of German POW right after you leave the room. Another detail which may not be 100% accurate, but in the Western campaign you will see a lot of overweight German soldiers, but on Eastern Front you barely see them. It may be because the German army stationed at Western Front were having easy time as compared to the army on the Eastern Front, who has access to minimal calories of around 1000, and the battles they were fighting were absolute hell. Now talking about hellish battles, the Eastern Front campaign is pure madness. Take this clip as an example.
Vasily, we have comrades on their friend! German ammo depot! Fire on the German position so they can move up and get inside! You take that? Leave some for me, okay? Keep the pressure on the Germans so our men can move up to the depot! This one's for my mother! Don't let up! They must reach the depot! This one's for Valentina! Vasily, suppress the Germans in the building on the left side of the road! That's for my father, you fascist son of a bitch! The building on the left, Vasily! Shoot through those windows! That one's for my little sister, you butchers! Keep the pressure on the Germans so our men can move up to the depot! This one's for my dog! How you like it? Don't let up! They must reach the depot!
And these battles are not even exaggerated for immersive gameplay. The campaign pipeline is one of the historically accurate battles from World War II. The battle was so intense that the train station changed hands from Soviet to German and back again 14 times just in 6 hours. The Soviet unit participated in this battle. Around 3% of them survived this battle. Now imagine they still had an entire war to fight. In the battle where you brace for a German counteroffense, the Commissar warns you amid battle. I think this is some peak World War II Call of Duty. This is something that this game does better after Call of Duty World at War. It shows the war from soldiers' perspective. There isn't any story of a hero or a villain, just soldiers fighting on both sides. In some instances, the devs silently humanizes enemies. In some buildings clear of German soldiers, you find teddy bears left behind, maybe a sign of how soldiers coped with isolation.
Those men are all dead! This is suicide! They're next! Keep it together, brother! Vasily, our comrade!
On the Eastern Front, German soldiers surrender and instantly point out to the wounded enemy soldiers.
Don't shoot! Please! Nicht schießen! We have wounded here! Hold your fire, lad.
They are not portrayed as evil maniacs, but rational human beings.
That's an order.
This is the part of COD 2 that I enjoy back then and now. The originality of weapons, the satisfying feeling of using iron sight. I've spent hundreds of hours, yet I still find it satisfying to pick enemies with a Kar98. Or the ping of M1 Garand. It's more addictive than a dose of coke. Imagine taking out bunch of enemies with PPSH. In 1 minute you hear them yell, talk. And in next minute they're all silent, or dead silent I would say. While sniping enemies with a Mosin Nagant in Stalingrad, while being threatened by a commissar, I felt this sniper is the only thing that can save my life. In later campaigns of the Western Front, I can easily drop any weapon in exchange of STG-44. You just can't resist this rifle that was truly ahead of its time. I must say this is one of the most accurate automatic rifle that I have ever had in COD II. It can take out enemies in seconds inside a building. Or you can pick enemies with single shots from medium range with deadly accuracy. This is something I highly admire in Call of Duty 2. The battle feels like real human beings are fighting it. You can hear both your teammates and enemies. They command, cry for help, or point out enemies. Now let's compare it with some modern COD like World War II. It feels like you are fighting alongside deaf teammates.
Grenade!
They hardly communicate or react to the events happening around. It's mind-blowing how a 20-year-old game can do better than a far new title. This was all for today. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to support this small channel. Hope you have an amazing day today. See you in the next video.